Okay, I'm back. It's day 5 of my stay-at-home retreat, and I thought I'd just do a little check-in. So Friday was my big cleaning day. Saturday I had a really lovely day. I started off with yoga. I came home and I made my favorite pancakes. It's a secret recipe that I discovered on accident, and I've been having like every single weekend for the last 3 years. It's so good, but it's also very healthy, and it just like doesn't make me feel the same way that regular pancakes do. So those are my favorite, and they always make me happy. And then I went up to St. Pete for a session with my mentors. And after that, I went over to my friend's house and hung out with him and his daughter. So it was just like a really lovely, satisfying, good day on Saturday. And then Sunday started off kind of rough. I had some emotions and stuff coming up. If I'm being honest, it's been pretty difficult doing these shares, trying to put myself out there. It's a very raw, and I feel very exposed and vulnerable. Like I shared in one of my previous videos, it's not something I've done. I've kind of kept myself away for a very long time. I've kept myself kind of closed off to keep myself feeling safe, but I'm trying to stop doing that, and this is my attempt to do it, but it's definitely been a journey. So there's a lot that's been coming up that I've had to process as I'm going. So yesterday was a lot of that. So in the morning, kind of just laying around a long time, didn't really get much done the first half of the day. And then, I feel like I needed more rest too. So I did a lot of sleeping in and just laying around, which I think was actually very good for me, and like no big deal, not mad about it. But then I decided to pick myself up, take care of myself, do a little pampering, and I went to go get my toes done. I got myself some new makeup. I love makeup shopping. I don't even wear that much makeup, but there's something about shopping for it that it's so fun. But I got a skin tint that I've been wanting to try, and I tried it on in the store, and I tried it on one time before, and for some reason I thought it looked terrible, but I think my skin just wasn't doing good. Recently I started a new skincare routine, and my skin's been doing better. It's like the texture is so much better. So yesterday when I tried this on, it like sat and looked so much better. So I'm very excited about that. And I also got a setting spray, which my sister told me she's been using, and it works very well. And I've never used a setting spray. I've always been too lazy and too cheap. So I'm gonna try that. And then I went to Barnes & Noble and got myself a book. Doing a little show and tell. So I watch like booktube sometimes on YouTube, where people just talk about books, and they just talk about books. But this is something that I've seen somebody recommended, and like right when I walked in the store, the very first table I went to, I saw this and I recognized it, and then I was thinking about getting it. I picked it up, and the lady who worked there walked by, and she goes, "That is great. That's a fantastic book. Like, highly recommend." So it was like 30 seconds in there, and I was like, okay, I know which one I'm getting. But I still walked around because I just love bookstores. Like the feeling of it, it's so peaceful. And so So that was really nice. Then I went and got myself some Indian food and watched a movie when I got home. Oh, and then, so yesterday I was kind of just planning on it being like a self-care day, just like a rest day, kind of like my weekend. It was Sunday. The rest of my time on my little mini vacation, I plan to, or want to, or intend to do some writing. I'm going to be writing a book, and so I kind of have this plan for working. I'm going to try and work like every day, but yesterday I was like, no, I'm not going to like make myself worry about that yet. I'm just going to give myself one day just for myself to relax and not feel like I have to do anything. But last night, or actually when I was getting my toes done, I was already started kind of thinking some stuff and writing stuff down in my notes. And then last night it just felt like pleasurable to me. It felt fun to go write, so I did. For like an hour or two, I went and sat in my office, lit all the candles, just like made the atmosphere so nice and beautiful, and sat there and did some writing, and it felt really good. So I feel kind of like that got the ball rolling a little bit. And this morning I went to the beach and did some, like a little bit of writing, journaling there, and had breakfast, took a nap, taking my time. But I think I'm gonna go do another writing session now, and then my plan, my hope is to kind of do 2 small writing sessions a day. So one earlier in the day and then one in the evening. If I can, I'm not going to put too much pressure on myself because I don't want to feel like I have to do anything I don't want to do. I feel like that's like the main thing like I wanted out of this time. Like I've never, even as a kid, like I do not like doing things I don't want to do. I don't like being told what to do. I don't like authority. I want to be like in charge of myself. So I feel like that's a big thing. It's a feeling that I'm needing this week, that like I just have that freedom to own my time, to decide what I want to do, when I want to do it. And I'm not going to make myself do anything that I don't feel like doing. So with that, I was kind of nervous that like, then I might not get anything done. It's not going to be productive, but it's kind of relieving to feel like it is satisfying and fun and pleasurable for me to be doing work, as long as I'm like filling my cup. Like I'm getting the rest in, I'm getting the beach time in, I'm getting the just relaxing and eating on the couch while I watch YouTube for an hour. I'm getting all the things in that just make me feel relaxed, like I'm building my energy, and then that makes me feel excited to go do the things that I actually want to do, which is what I was really hoping to feel and been wanting to feel. So yeah, that's great. I feel like I want to do more talking at some point about like my writing process. I feel like that'll be kind of fun, and yeah, but for now I'm just gonna go do a little writing session, and I'll talk to you later. Okay, I got a good chunk of writing done. I feel good about it. It's very satisfying. I feel a little bit low energy again. That was definitely work, so I'm feeling ready to do some more resting. I think I might read for a little bit, and then I'm gonna need to go get some groceries later. And I'm hoping that I will be able to get another writing session in later, so I'm just gonna focus on building my energy and feeling in a good place to be able to do that again. If I don't feel like it, I don't have to, but it would feel nice to get some more done. So yeah, I'm gonna try and do my best, and we'll see. Lessons rain down on the rose. See the sun shining to my pain. I wasn't really able to relax after writing. It gave me a lot of energy, like it was very energizing, and then I felt kind of like a bit unstable, or like I needed to move, so I decided to go get groceries instead. And I'm not really sure what I feel like doing now, but I love having the time and the space to let myself figure that out. I feel like it's really good practice for me to be present with my body, with my energy, with my emotions, and really tune into how I'm feeling, like in all moments of the day, and then go from there and give myself like what's actually gonna be the best for me in that moment, instead of something I might have planned. Like I kind of had a plan for all the things I was gonna do today. I had this like list, I'm gonna do this and this and this, and I was excited, and like sometimes life doesn't work the best that way when you have everything scheduled out. Sometimes you need to kind of go with the flow and go with the moment, and things can work out better that way when you don't force it and you let it happen naturally. So yeah, I feel like it's very good practice for me. I didn't sleep very good last night because I wrote kind of later in the evening too. And again, that like energized me. It's like very mental, so it's like it makes my mind very active, and this feeling of like being creative or like inspired, kind of like, yeah, it just gives my body a lot of energy, to the point where I almost, it's like anxious energy. And so last night I couldn't really sleep, and I was up like taking notes and writing stuff down, which is nice because I actually gave myself some good things to work off of today, and like it was productive and nice. But I'm just working within that right now, that I didn't get the best sleep. And then I finally got to sleep at some point in the early morning, and then I was woken up by the landscaping people and the lawnmower right on the other side of my wall, like where my head is, and it's the most obnoxious thing. So yeah, that didn't let me sleep, but it was good because I really wanted to get to the beach. I like getting out in the sun kind of early in the day before the UV index gets high. That way I don't have to worry about my skin and getting sunburned and stuff. So I was able to make it there and get some really nice beach and ocean and sunshine time in. And I did some like freehand writing, which is kind of a practice that I have with my writing. Like I feel like I have some different approaches to how I'm doing it that are very helpful to me, and I think it'd be fun to talk about. I might do that in a separate video. We'll see. Might be more of like a specific thing that only some people are interested in, so I think I'll separate it. But yeah, I'm not really sure what to do with myself right now. I might just relax on the couch and feel it out, and then whatever. We'll see.
What? Oh yeah. Hi.
So relaxing on the couch felt really good, but I only needed like 10 minutes of that. So I figured out what I really needed was to meditate. So I went and did that for a little while, and that was what I needed. I feel back to baseline. I feel like I have very calm, stable energy. I'm not like over energized, but I don't feel tired. I feel like just very zen. So I think what I'm gonna do now is take some time and do a study session. When I do my sessions with my mentors, I always go back and listen back to them and take my time with whatever subject we went over, and I take notes and just really do my best to absorb as much as I can from that. Sometimes during the session itself, it can be like a lot going on and moving through a lot of topics and things quickly, so it always serves me a lot to go back and just spend more time with it, let it sink in, and really get as much as I can from the work I'm putting in. So I'm gonna do that, and then probably eat some of my leftover Indian food for dinner, and then I'm hoping to get a little bit of writing in again tonight, and that should be it. That should be a lovely end to a very beautiful, healing, relaxing, yet productive day.